don't mind going first. It's up to you.
Sure. Either way, I'm good.
Well, ladies first. It's up to you.
Alphabetical. We'll let Alex go first.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, guys. So thank you so much for giving me my couple minutes to speak. So I have a very unique issue what's going on. Sadly, in October, I lost my mother to COVID-19. It was a terrible situation. And I never knew my father. So right now, I am an orphan. I do not know who my biological father is. And this is going to be a weird story, but in 1994, I have evidence that links my mother with Tucker Carlson, and that Tucker Carlson may be my biological father. And I know that sounds weird, and you're like, why am I speaking to you guys? Well, listen, as a community member, I'm not going to be able to have access to Tucker Carlson. There's no way. But if I can get the mayor, if I can get somebody on board, that would actually help me get a DNA test. And that DNA test, it could be, urine, blood, spit. It doesn't matter what it is. But that simple test could change my whole entire life. And this is the problem, is because now everything's been kind of radicalized. Like everything is like Fox News. Is I've taken kind of a hard left stance. And another reason I'd like to speak to, the senior council is because you guys are the people that watch Fox News. And let's be honest, Paso Robles that's not trans inclusive. If you think about it, it's very masculine gendered. So it kind of, excludes a lot of the women in the city. And I know Tucker Carlson, who I think may be my biological father, I feel like I'm almost feeling this way to go against him, to go against the grain. So what I'm asking for is I'm basically asking for either the mayor's help, the mayor pro tem, anybody in the council that can help me get access to Tucker Carlson, because for me to do it by myself, they won't even listen to me. When you imagine calling Tucker Carlson, hey, can I get some of your semen for a DNA test? No, they're not going to answer you. So that's the problem that I'm having. And so that's why I'm going to my officials to see if you guys can open the door that is locked for me. And honestly, I'm coming at a position now where I don't have a lot going on. Like I have nobody out there. I'm an only child. I'm very lonely. I just am asking for your help. That's all I can say. And
I ask a question, Alex?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm originally from Little Rock, Arkansas. So my mom and Tucker Carlson wrote for the Democrat Gazette, the Arkansas Democrat Gazette in 1994, the same city where my mom was in college at the same time. So yes, in Little Rock, Arkansas. So that's where we're originally from. And then I'm kind of a wine nut. And so that's how I got to California. But listen, COVID-19 changed my life. I want some answers. And with your help, we can get public press. I'm just asking for his spit, for his Coca-Cola can, for, an old cigarette butt.
Alex, I'm just going to stop you for a minute just to explain, because Becky, we already shared that Becky doesn't usually chair the meetings. So public comment is usually just an opportunity, 3-minute statement. And it really does not, we don't interact with public comment, okay. Becky. We would put it on a future agenda if it was something that our board felt was relevant to the interests of the Senior Advisory Committee.
Well, that's why I'm here at the Senior Advisory Committee, because this is his audience. This is the people this is his demographic. So these are the people that are going to be most vocal and that he will listen to. He's not going to listen to me. He's going to think I'm some crackpot. But if you guys, people that are adults that actually watch his show, reach out to him, then I actually have a chance, I believe. So I'm just asking for the help, for the mayor, for any press. If we can get it, because like I said, I'm just a wino guy. They're going to think I'm some drunk, but I'm lonely. I have unanswered questions that I really need help with.
So Alex, let me take this, Linda. Alex, if you want to send an email to the council about this, I think that'd probably be the appropriate path forward. This body couldn't do anything about it, but
hey, don't sell yourself short. This body is very powerful. See, that's the problem. You guys can do a lot. I've been trying, but with you guys and together, we can do this. I don't want that attitude. I think that y'all have a lot of power. You guys would be surprised the power that you guys have. I mean, this is an influential city. Listen, you guys have power. Do not sell yourself short like that. We can do this.
Are you a resident of Paso Robles?
Yes, and that's the thing is, listen, this would be national news. This would bring a good acclaim to our city if Tucker Carlson's son was in the community. So this would be a win-win. This is why this is important. This is not just a selfish endeavor for me.
You have our emails. Go ahead and send that directly to the council and see if we can get something response to.
Awesome. I really appreciate that, because like I said, listen, I'm alone out there. Ever since I lost my mom, I just want his spit, his DNA, his semen. It would be very easy to get that, and we could do the testing, and all my answers, all the questions would be answered.
I'm just curious, why you think we all watch Fox, though? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why I went to the senior. I just feel like the demographic are seniors that watch his channel, don't you think? I mean, do you think it's young people that watch Fox News?
Yeah.
Really? I know, but see, I don't like Trump. I'm anti-Trump. And that's another thing is, guys, why don't we think about the name? Why don't we think about changing the name so it's more gender inclusive, or just dropping the pass-o, maybe pass-e, because, that's a male dominant. And that's exclusive of women, if you think about that, because as somebody that's transgender, that is gender fluid, a name like that is masculinity dominated could be taken as offensive, and it is kind of taken as offense to me.
All right, thank you very much, Alex. Let's see what we can do.
I appreciate your help so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Okay, Becky, you can